Bad news for consumers of anime, series, or movies via piracy services emerged this weekend. It turns out that the U.S. government is pushing a bill that could block access to piracy sites from the country. The so-called Foreign Anti-Digital Piracy Act, FATPA, introduced on January 29th by Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren, would allow courts to order companies like Google, Cloudflare, Comcast, and AT&T to immediately block illegal streaming and piracy sites. The goal? Protecting entertainment giants like Netflix, Disney, Amazon, Sony, and Warner Bros. Discovery, who have been lobbying for stricter anti-piracy measures. But how would this blocking work? If the law is passed, copyright owners will be able to ask a judge to order the immediate blocking of a piracy site. Defendants will have 30 days to defend themselves, but if they do not respond, the court will give the green light to the restriction. The accused piracy sites will have between 7 and 20 days to disappear from the map in the United States, depending on the type of content they transmit. And what will happen to VPNs? Well, this is the curious thing, since the law does not force companies to block access via VPNs, which means that those with a basic knowledge of this technology could still access these sites without a problem. Well, obviously with less internet speed. A decade ago, I was at the center of the successful effort to prevent the Stop Online Piracy Act, SOPA, from becoming law. It wasn't because I supported copyright infringement, but because I support an open internet. Now, after working for more than a year with the technology, film, and television industries, we have come up with a proposal that offers a solution against overseas copyright infringers without impacting internet freedom, except for the infringers themselves, said Representative Zoe Lofgren. Those infringers engaged in foreign digital piracy pose a huge and growing threat, destroying U.S. jobs, harming the creative community, and exposing consumers to serious online safety risks. The Foreign Anti-Digital Piracy Act is a smart, targeted approach that prioritizes security and intellectual property protection, while respecting due process, free speech, and focusing solely on the real problem. Engagement comes when we sit down to discuss policy recommendations with the workers, businesses, and users directly involved, and I appreciate the support of the technology and content communities in this effort, he concluded. While the entertainment industry applauds this bill, users who use these sites to access free content could be affected, considering that the United States is one of the largest consumer markets and that these sites survive on advertising. Losing this amount of monthly visits would be practically a digital death sentence. However, the bill is still being debated and is still pending approval.